All right, Lions, I'm back. If you're new to the Lions Den, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're not new, then you already know what's going on. This is what we're doing in the Lions Den, and what we're doing is big things. If you're not already pre-saved, ain't no lover boy FR, go ahead and pre-save it. Y'all know every time I come on here, Lions, y'all already know how it is. Y'all already know what's coming on, what we doing. We doing big things. We doing big things. All right, Lions. So this is the Ain't No Lover Boy FR era. We're 12 days away from. I listen. Side note, I listen to some of my recordings sometimes, and when I be talking quick and I be doing that, I hate that shit. Like I hate when I do that. Like damn. All right. So everything is going very, 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 very good. I'm pouring back into myself. We're leaving everything that has nothing to do with us anymore where it's at. The main thing is that, like what we said about number 13, or yeah, number 13 is like you played in my face. And it's like you're really evil as fuck. Like you're evil as fuck, number 13. And everything always comes back. But just know, let's be for real, number 13. I didn't do nothing to you, baby. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. You went around, you played on my name, said you motherfucking beat my ass, and we know that's a lie. Talking about my career is whack, and we know that's a motherfucking lie. Especially when you send back making whatever you're making. Won't even put a name on it. Inspired by me. But you going around talking about my name. Stop telling lies. And you got them last little bit of screenshots of when we were talking and when we were kicking it and when we were you know, or whatever. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I did hit you up and I was trying to, yeah, all that. So you don't have no pull, baby. You already knew what was going on. So they already knew. We talking about number 13. If you're new to the Lions Den, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, listen. So I told y'all back in school, I used to be, of course, that's been six years ago. But in my mind, it's still just been one continuation of a story. You know, it's been one continuation of a story that just has played out. So, yeah, I know I used to be 294 pounds. You know, people don't talk about the body dysmorphia that comes with losing weight. Some people may do, but I'm going to give you my perspective and my take on it because it is very much so crucial on my behalf. And I'm only bringing that up because it's like I'm photogenic, but I'm not photogenic. I'm the type of fine that where you see me in person, you like, damn, you look like that? Yeah. But online, you would think I'm either a catfish or you would think I'm either like not real or you would think like just whatever you would think. You know what I mean? But I feel like honestly that just comes from because I realized like I don't take full body pics, and I feel like they just come from me being big and not taking full body pics. So I'm only bringing this up because at the end of the day, I'm about to have these photo shoots and be in these certain areas and certain stuff, and it's like small stuff that I'm working on, you know, towards building my confidence when it comes to certain areas. I know I get on here and I have all this charisma and stuff like that, but even the most confident still have things that they're trying to work on. So you know, that's one of them. That's one of them. I feel like the people don't talk about, you know, just feeling comfortable in your skin because even once when you lose weight, you kind of still feel big. And it can really play up in your, I guess because I grew up big, it's like a mental, psychological thing that, you know, I had an effect. I wasn't skinny as a child and got big as an adult. I was a big child, you know what I mean? And got skinny as a young adult. So yes, I just brought it up because that was just a random thought I had. You know, what type of fine are you? And I'm very much so the type of fine in person. You got to see me. You got to see me. You got to see me. Because, I, I be looking crazy sometime on the internet. I be like, damn, I'm just, ugh. But it's cute though, because it's quirky. I like it. But at the end of the day, Lions, we 12 days away. I talked to y'all about number 13 earlier and everything like that. We won't address it anymore after this because I'm not giving any more energy to number 13. All right? If you don't know who number 13 is, you got to go catch up because the Lion Den is hot right now. The Lion's Den is hot. We on fire. Even though at the end of the day, it's old information, it's the fact that the information will come back. You see, sometimes Lions, all you got to do is just sit back. You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about it. Whatever was said or whatever was done towards you will come back. It's gonna be known to you. Somebody's gonna tell you or something's gonna work out. So at the end of the day, this era is so strong and so prominent because I'm just really pouring back into myself. I'm doing things that I didn't do before. And if I could just make a depiction or like really just generalize the depiction of everything I've been through, I know that people would get it. They'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, it makes sense. Yes. It's not no sob story though, because y'all know Lions, that's what I do. You know, this is what I do. That's just come with life. I told y'all earlier on the live earlier, all superstars, all people who are meant to be have longevity, they go through a period in their life where you sleep on buses. You just go through the struggle before you get to what you need to go, before you get to what's meant for you. And my story is nothing short of that. And just because it's me, and I feel like another thing, people feel as though because I'm not from a big town that my story won't matter. It'll matter more than those people who are from the big cities. It'll matter more than you think. I promise you that. And I feel as though like just because of, you know, where I come from, because, you know, South Carolina, we haven't really had a lot of influential people or people to really just push that and really just do that. And versus if you're somebody from like Atlanta or, you know, Charlotte or Los Angeles or whatever, it's just different. You know, I was talking to y'all about that as well, you know, just doing what I do and being from a small town, and just like how it's always when I talk about it, people feel as though it's minuscule because of where I come from, and no, that makes it even more impactful because of where I'm come from. Because of where I come from, nobody has made it to where I'm going to make it, or even got the, you know, the for the area to be even talked about, for the area to be even be known. That's what makes it more impactful. Not because the city isn't somebody, but because the city became somebody because of me. You know what I mean? And if you don't know what I mean, you soon will see. You soon will see. I say that as just like a, you know, a little word filler, but I mean it at the end of the day. And everything I say, I mean. That's why when it comes to people like Number 13 and other people who feel as though they're gonna infiltrate or try to tear down what I'm building up, little do you know, everything is protected. Everything. So when it comes down to it, I'm gonna keep doing my big one, or whatever they say, you know. And when it comes down to just me always reiterating, you know, my past and letting people know if I didn't tell it, it wouldn't make sense. Y'all would just think I'm some cocky do person on the phone talking to you, or some person just trying to sell you some music from around the way. You know what I mean? No, I'm not just that average. I'm the one because of what I've been through. Therefore, you get me? You get what I'm saying? It's like those who get me, and those who don't. And we're doing a lot of big things. I tell my Lions all the time, never forget or never feel like because of what you see or my quote unquote celebrity or influence that I'm not going through things, because I am. I'm not a robot. I still have family, you know, troubles and just different stuff like that. And that's what makes me different. That's what makes me more relatable. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't try, I just exist. I don't try, I just exist from the things that I say, the people that I reach, and the people that I highlight, because just me being myself, I highlight a certain demographic of people, and those people tend to be unheard, unsupported, unfelt. They're creative people, you know, dreamers, people who see things that most people don't see, or, you know, you see whatever you see for your life in a creative way. A visionary, I'd say. A visionary. It's very, 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 very important to know where Mason Jyree has come from. It's very, very, very important to know that it's not a fluff. It's the boy can sing, and he has character and presence, and he can act, and he's multidimensional. That's just what it is. I'm just a talent, a unique talent. You have to see me in the flesh to get me. Until then, it's nothing but assumptions. It's nothing but what people think, or, you know, what people may feel. But if you're outside of the lines, then you got to get inside of the lines then, because we're reaching, like, not to even go there, but like we're reaching goals that I didn't even think that I was going to reach. And I'm saying we because it's a team over here. It ain't just about me, because listen, Lions, you already know. And if you're new to the Lions Den, you got to find out. You're going to find out. You already know how this goes. And it's a community over here. Mason Jyree and the Lions Den. And it's really buzzing. We've been hot lately. Today's been a very good day. We've done a lot of great things. We're reaching a lot of big goals, reaching a lot of milestones, I say. I had a certain number that I wanted to be at when my song dropped, and we're closing on reaching it, you know. And it's like, I'm appreciative of that. Not to get too savvy and get too deep, but I do appreciate it. And I never want to get to a point to where my Lions feel as though I don't, because just me being in my natural self, sometimes it may come off like but I'm never gonna forget where I come from, or forget the people that really helped me in this mini movement we have. And if you're new to the Lions Den, not that I mean, I care to clarify, but what I mean by where I come from, me and my Lions, me and some of my supporters, we have a one-on-one relationship. If you're in the Lions Den group chat, we have, it's not like y'all are just supporting some idol, some god. It's not like that. Y'all just vibing with me because you resonate with me. You know, it's more so a personal, we're a community, we're a group. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. And I just happen to lead the group. You know what I'm saying? It's Mason Jyree. Welcome to the Lions Den. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to really. Nah, for real. I joke a lot. I joke a lot too. I know I come on here and I sound so serious, but I also like I like to joke a little bit. I like to have a little bit of fun, but it's time to play and it's time to be, you know, serious. And a lot of times when I come on here, I speak about serious matters, and I just feel as though I need to let people know what is up, like with my life, like my story, because it just it ties into everything, and my story has got to be heard because it's for those who have not been heard. So this is something new. This is something nobody has seen, even myself hasn't seen before. Let me get a sip of my drink, excuse me. It's new. It's all new. And I don't know. I just know. I do know. Actually, I do know. The people who rocking with me, y'all rocking with me. We getting new Lions in the Den every day. That's the crazy thing about it. Like, to everybody who said I wouldn't, fuck you. Like, fuck you so hard. Like, oh. And it's not even about this. Like, I just, like, damn. Yeah. I appreciate my Lions. But listen, Lions, I'm gonna check it back in with y'all later on. I'm so grateful. Never forget it. I'm gonna tell y'all that a lot, but I don't give a damn. I'm grateful. I'll check in with y'all later. When I say I love you, I mean it. Bonsoir.